Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We're coming to you with another High West. What kind of High West, Scott? What kind?
High West American Prairie Bourbon, a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. Let's test it.
A blend of straight? Huh?
It's confusing. Let's test it.
Test it! Love your neighbor style.
A little throwback to the contradiction.
Bam! The elephant on the barrel.
Smooth Ambler contradiction. He threw me for a loop on that one.
Yeah.
Now you were confused though on that because we're looking at Smooth Ambler contradiction, and I go, "This is a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys," and you go, "A blend of straight bourbon whiskeys."
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, like High West."
You got to admit, there's not a lot of American blended bourbon whiskeys, though. There's really not. There is.
Well, I know, but it threw you for a loop, though.
Well, it did. And I wondered why they were calling this a contradiction at the same time. And then they explain why they call it contradiction on the back of their label. It was part of their own personal distilled Vermont, right? Wasn't it Vermont?
I don't even remember.
Can't remember their either deal. West Virginia? Now I don't know. Take me home. So we riffed on that. But it irked you at like a deep soul level. It touched you in your sensitive spot.
Titles throw Bart.
No, you said you like when I add those little things in, but you did not like that one.
I didn't know just because that was over my head, and it was totally wrong.
No, it isn't. It's a contradiction. Push your neighbor style. I know. Sorry. There we go.
So I saw this on the shelf, though. We've had this to review.
Right.
High West whiskey, and it's a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys.
We like High West.
Smooth Ambler contradiction, right, so I said, let's do it.
Right. But they call theirs American Prairie?
American Prairie, well, that's their name of their bourbon, yeah.
Sure.
They couldn't call it contradiction.
That's what I'm saying. Lack of contradiction.
Oh, you know what? We need a couple coins. Good thing I got them sitting right here.
Oh, I'm glad you got them sitting.
This is bottled at 46%. Now, I do believe, though, this is a little bit different because High West majority are ryes or rye blends, and this is just a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys.
And extremely affordable, which we'll get to later. This must be my bottle.
Yeah.
I thought it was yours. I can't remember prices, so dummy style, I write them with Sharpie on the back of the bottle.
Yeah.
Scott
that was $200. I'm like, that's not $200.
Scott was like, the first whiskey I had, I was 12 years old. It was 1982. And
right after Star Wars.
Yeah, my great uncle said, son, it's time to be a man.
It was 82, I'd be waiting for Return of the Jedi to come out.
Right, so. Yeah, you enjoyed, you're in the window.
Hold on. Scotch God shout out.
It's a good one.
Instagram, WV Happy Guy. We're gonna put another picture up here. We generally don't with the Scotch God shoutouts, but it's on Instagram.
Right, and that's a good one.
He's got the Ardbeg Corey Friggin.
Yeah, Friggin.
Rombout keeps correcting us.
Frickin.
Sounds like he's saying it's Corey Frickin good.
Frackin, like
Ardbeg. And he's got one of our dropper sets that he just ordered, which are really nice, by the way. We're using one here. It's been one of our favorite accessories.
I like how he wrote on the back of his business card, but he did it at an angle. It's a nice touch.
That's me. That's my note to him.
Oh, see, I hadn't looked at it close enough. So you'd send him the note when he bought the dropper.
He bought a dropper set, our coin, and our.
Ooh, I thought he was writing a note back to you.
Nope. Nice. I wrote Gerald. His name is Gerald.
Good call.
Thanks for the awesome support. Enjoy the glass and dropper set. Cask 3 Coin 260 was featured in bracket 4 of Make America Pete It Again.
Wow.
Solanche.
Is that a business card?
That's an index card, 3x5.
Wow.
You want to look at it?
I'm curious, yeah. You put X's and O's at the end.
Well, yeah, anybody that buys a dropper set and a coin and a glass.
Henceforth, if you don't get an X's and O's, he doesn't love you.
I got a hat. One of my sons got this for me for Father's Day.
Wow. And because he knew you were going to shave your head?
And like a Hawaiian shirt.
Ooh, manga?
But I like the Scotch Test Dummy gear.
Well, yeah, you do wear it. That's one of those smaller ones. You blew the words up after that.
Yeah, we got this one and it was too small, so we made the Rye Be Normal bigger.
This is my Texas manga shirt. Comes with little birds and flames at the bottom. You got to dig it. Or not.
All right.
You ready?
High West American Prairie Bourbon. Dusty corn.
Yep. A lot of corn.
Cinnamon.
I get rye.
Root beer candy.
Yeah, I get that. The little barrels.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get a little rye on that mash bill.
Yeah, a little orange zest. Very nice nose. Now this one I don't have notes on. I haven't even been to.
I haven't been doing notes in a long time.
I know I have. Well, I've kind of slacked. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. We wing it. We're either the Scotch test
I actually
wingers.
think we've gotten to a level where you could slap a bottle in front of me and I'd be able to
mispronounce it
and assess or assess if I'm going to mispronounce it.
This is a blend of straight bourbons. It's confusing.
It's a contradiction, which is what they wanted me to say. Oh. It just doesn't hit me as anything special. I could use your old go-to of bourbon notes, and we could be done.
Standard bourbon?
Right. Caramel. Ooh, that came out weird. Caramel. I mean, I went down. Sorry.
That was funny because soon as I took it in, caramel was the first thing that popped
Caramel's
out
all over. You're right. Dusty corn.
It's what was our ABV? 46%.
Nice.
Standard bourbon range.
There. Not skimping.
Great color to it.
Looks good. This is a batch 17B02. So I'm imagining 2017, maybe the second run B, and then bottle 02 out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm going fancy.
Bottle 2? No.
Yeah. You don't think it's bottle
17
2?
batch 2 would be my guess.
Oh, okay. Batch 2. Okay.
Made in 2017.
17. See, I went with batch B, and that being the second vatting. I'm just making stuff up. Shicing up. Little touch of water. All right. Shicing.
No, it's good. I'm especially the price point's coming up. I've seen it.
Vassos Los.
Probably one of the most reasonable of the High Wests. There's one other coming to mind that's the same price range.
I can't
Boy, I get a
which
dusty.
one it is.
It's like you're standing in a dusty barn with a big pile of corn right in the middle of it.
And hay bales.
Yeah.
Yep. And a pulley system that you can swing on the rope across from one hay bale pile to another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, I wanted to say, is it worth it? We'll come to that second. How about, are you ready to score?
It is. I mean, it's the standard bourbon notes are there, but it's very good. It's not harsh.
All right. 86 for me.
Very good notes.
86. It's good. Standard bourbon.
88. Again, a little bit higher than
There you go.
I wouldn't shy away from this at all.
Well, is it worth it? $30.57.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't. If I'd paid up to $40 for it, I don't think I'd feel bad. I mean, there's a lot of bourbons out there in that price range.
So
it's got a very rich, very caramely, very sweet palate, mouthfeel.
I get maybe a little bit of buttered popcorn on the end.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of rye notes starting to shine, to come through. Yeah, it's worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Now, the only other one that comes to mind is the Son of Blue Rye, which I found. I think it was $39, $35 or $39 when I picked it up, which is just a younger version of Blue Rye, a bourbon and rye blend.
Son. They got their double rye, their rendezvous rye, their campfire. Love the campfire.
Some of them get a little pricey. Now, we've done one of my favorites, of course, since one of the pricier ones around the $100 range is the Midsummer Night's Dram.
They're doing something.
That's a rye finished in port barrels.
Yeah, they're doing some alchemy there.
A good one.
That's good alchemy.
I didn't know what to expect with a rye from a port barrel, but it was very well done. I like it.
All right, so a traveling dummy.
This is a tough job. This is why we do it, though, people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to.
That's right. So Andrew has been traveling throughout Asia. He's got some great shots that I think we'll put up later from Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, bam. But today we've got, and I'm going to say it wrong, Shinjuku, a trendy, popular hangout area with shops. This is in Japan. And I'm going to tell you, as you're looking at these, he says, oh yeah, look close in the background of the photo, which is what I like to do, and you will see Godzilla. Bam. You will see Godzilla. The other thing you're going to see is, there's an ad here of the movie Solo. And the marquee looks very, very different from any marquees that I've seen here. So if you see the marquee with Solo on it, and then you pan up, you can't miss Godzilla's head. That's all I'm saying. It looks like the Japanese version of, this is in Tokyo, of Times Square. And I'm sure that's what they're going for. You can just tell looking at it.
By the way, on Father's Day, I went with my two boys. They wanted to go see Solo, so we went and saw it, and I was impressed with it. That was pretty good.
I like Solo.
I haven't read any of the reviews or see why people... It's getting some harsh reviews. I don't know why. I don't know what people are saying.
Yeah. Well, some of them are just saying the story, it had too many people trying to make it work. Ron Howard took it over in the end and kind of finished it up. I thought Glover, what's his first name? I always want to say Donald, which is his dad, I think.
Yeah.
It's
Danny. No, Danny is... No, that's right. That's Dan. Is that Danny Glover? Yeah. Donald... Is that right?
I think so. Who knows? No, Glover. Young Glover.
Shit, I don't even remember.
I know. Young Glover.
Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Who is that?
Well, that's his dad. That's Donald Glover.
Is that Donald?
Yeah,
okay.
that is.
And I think this is Danny.
I think it's his son. And he plays Lando. And I thought he nailed it. There were a couple times where I was like, bam, that's a young Billy D right there.
Yeah, and the actor playing Han Solo...
He did good.
He good for
It's hard to beat Harrison Ford.
Some of the trailers I was kind of like, I don't know if I really like the way he's playing him, but 80% of the time he came off pretty convincing.
I thought the second, third act were phenomenal. First act was a little bit, but I hope it continues. Come on, Disney will keep it going, but there will guaranteed be a Lando.
Well, yeah, and one of the articles I saw, it did so bad it only brought in 110 million or something.
Well, they were projecting it was going to do 350 million. Yeah. So they're off by a third or 2/3. Yeah.
That's miserable though. 110 million, and that's just the first weekend. So come on, folks, let's get some expectations here.
Well, too many.
Well, that's the problem.
Was it enjoyable? Yes. Was it Han Solo? Yes. Chewie did great. Did they try to answer every fan Han Solo question in the world, in the galaxy possible?
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that's one thing I got too, is they should have addressed 2 or 3 kind of deals, and then you could leave some stuff open for later.
But in case this sucks, this may be our only shot. I want Boba Fett. Yeah. I want Lando.
In case this only brings in $500 million.
Yeah, that was the only thing. It was like every second. How did Han get his last name Solo? Let's answer that question.
Yeah. How did him and Chewie meet? Let's answer that one. How did him and Lando meet?
How did he
win the Millennium Falcon? Let's answer that.
Yeah, let's see the card game. What about the Kessel Run? We've got to go there. Does Han shoot first? Of course Han shoots first.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that was the only part.
You can stretch that out over 2
I was going, come on, man. I mean, it's kind of neat, but don't give it to me all at once.
Patreon shout-outs.
I had an analogy with a pretty girl, and then I thought, no, we'll leave it.
Again, we're getting caught up. We had quite a few people join us. We got behind with the Make America Pete It again. Well, actually, with all the Pete shootouts we were doing, we weren't doing Patreon shout-outs.
Right.
We have a few $3 supporters out there that we haven't gotten pictures from. We're going to go ahead and we'll give you a shout out.
Yes.
If you want to send us a picture, we'll put it in a later episode.
Yep. Bart at scotchtestdummies.com. Send your photo there. We'll get it in. You'll get a double minch.
Which is, let's go with this $3 supporter right
double
here.
Minch in.
Tim G.
I'm going to call him Timmy G.
Thank you. Thank you for your support very much.
Good supporter.
If you want to send us a picture, send it. We'll put it in a later episode.
That's right.
And Nick Barnes is a $2 supporter.
Which means Raster, put your fingers back in your ears because we're going to yell out,
Nick
Barnes!
I started saying Nick, then I had to look back down.
Yeah, no, Nick Barnes!
Nick Barnes. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. You guys, Patreon's a big help for us.
Huge.
We appreciate all of the support we get there. Yeah. And we also say, please don't feel bad if you're supporting us and you have to drop. If you have to lower how much you're supporting us, if you're giving us $10 a month and you want to lower it to $5, don't feel bad. We appreciate all the support.
Don't feel bad if you want to up it.
Exactly. If you want to go the other way.
Hey, I hit the lottery. Dummies are getting $100 a month. Woo!
Yep.
Only if you hit the lottery. So we'll keep the show coming. It's never going to cost you a dime. The Super Scotch Gods are our Patreon fans. Mm-hmm. They get a little bit of private shows. They get a little bit of different access. They get fun little Christmas cards and thank you cards where we go the extra mile.
Now, this is airing the Wednesday after our 12 hours of booze.
The show was great, Scott. You did wonderful.
I hope so. I hope it went well.
Or in the future. You did wonderful.
How about that one time?
Oh, the seventh? The seventh episode? The guest killed.
What about 3 and 4?
Well, I had to wear that shirt. The fire pit incident? Oh, my God.
I didn't think you would come out unscathed.
Well, luckily we had a fireman nearby. Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.